All right, so I know it's raining, so I'll make it short and sweet, I guess, as much as I can. We are definitely in unprecedented times in terms of our history of humanity, but especially this country. I came to this country August of '99, so I've been here for over 22 years. And for me, it's very important to keep this country glorious and free, as it was when I came here. I came as an international student for freedom and opportunity. And I'm sure you would agree that we don't have much left now of both. No much freedom, no much opportunity. They just did a study or whatever, survey, that there's a huge drop in how many new businesses are starting in this country. Isn't that a coincidence that we have no people want to even start business here anymore? And in fact, I know a lot of very influential, very powerful business people that are fleeing this country. Right? I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not necessarily judging the people that do leave. Everyone has their own circumstances, so it's not my place to judge. But this is the reality. The people would not leave the country if it was a prosperous country. So think about this, right? So this is almost like a reality check, and to be aware, it's not about being, negative or sad about it, but we have to be aware first where things are coming to play. And the most important thing that I can share with you is peaceful, united, non-compliance is only, in my opinion, the only way we'll be able to change the course. And the window for us to do any type of action is now. I do believe in my heart 100% that we're still able to change the course of a destination that we're all heading in this country. And I'm going to be in this country till the end. Whatever is the end, I'm taking a stand, and I'm standing here. And I know a lot of you are going to be with me here. Whatever is the end, we're going to hold the ground here. As I say, we are holding this line. This is our hill, and we do not move. I don't move an inch. I'm staying on this hill. I'm not hesitant. I'm never going to do this. Right? And I know a lot of people are the same way in this country. And the people that unfortunately got coerced into getting 1 or 2 jobs, again, we all make mistakes. Don't be hard on those people, right? Welcome them, have compassion for them. A lot of them got brainwashed. A lot of them didn't know any better. But at the end of the day, we are all humans, right? So do your best to connect to humanity and people around you. We can stand united. And we have to stay united. Because in standing and staying united, we have a strength. Because we all say for the last year and a half, we are the 99%. Well, the reality is we have 10% over here, we have 20% over here, we have 30% over there. So we're actually not 99% united. So we have to understand that part. So I've been doing what I can since day one, connecting like-minded people together all across the country. Yes, Hugs of a Mask was the initial initiative that I started with, and growing that. And it's not surprised that within 2 months of starting Hugs of a Mask, we were able to penetrate mass media, and every single newscast was talking about Hugs of a Mask and different rallies and different chapters, and it was successful. And obviously, agents came to disrupt our movement, and we were successful to a certain extent. Hugs of a Mask is obviously still here. We're staying strong. Obviously we'll have to revamp some things. And then we started We All Essential. Give it up to Samantha Flatman, Managing Director of We All Essential. One of the most tireless a woman working so hard, so dedicated. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart on behalf of the whole country. We All Essential was as successful as Hugs of a Mask. Within 2 months, every single media was talking about us. Block TO, National Post, Toronto Star, Epoch Times, everybody, because we were able to create a message that united people. We are all essential. How much more positive, how much more empowering, how much more united can you make something? We are all essential. Because yes, we are. The genesis for that came in my mind because in Soviet Union, where I was born, everybody was the same. But then you have other people that, like myself, would be lined up in the store with the food coupons at 8 years old. So they created a fictitious deficit to suppress us, right? To only be allowed to buy so much food. Doesn't matter how much money you had. Okay, wait for that. And then we have government officials, we're all the same, but they had so much food on the table, you don't have any space. But we're all the same. Also in Soviet Union, you could not leave the Soviet Union. You could not leave even if you wanted to. There was no process to get an international passport to leave the country. Sounds familiar? Right? I know. Now, important point that I want to share with you, especially about the children, because I started this work because of children. My own to begin with, but the reality is I do it for all the children. Because that's the mindset that I really would love for everybody to have. It's not about just protecting your own children. We have to protect all the children in this country, right? It's not just exempting your own child, it's making sure no children are subjected to medical and child and physical and emotional abuse. When we have that mindset, the actions that we take are very different, right? And that's how you're actually able to make a difference and you make a change. I know it's pouring down, guys, sorry. So what can I say is in Soviet Union, somebody asked me, how was my childhood in Soviet Union? And I had to reflect that my childhood was actually better than Canadian children right now. This is also something that we have to be very aware that in Soviet Union, my childhood was much better. I was not forced to wear the mask. I could go play sports, travel at least within Soviet Union. I didn't have to be subjected to all this bullshit. Like, the reality, really, is this what we have to do in 2021? We have to tell people that putting a mask on a child is not something that should be happening? Now, anybody know Canadian Bill of Rights? So this document was signed in 1960. Since then, there's a few legislation that took place. One of them is the Charter, of course. Most people know the Charter. And most legal professional people don't necessarily know about Bill of Rights, or they will not talk about it. But I would like to talk about Bill of Rights. And I think if enough Canadians talk about a Bill of Rights and actually take the ownership of Bill of Rights, we can make this our constitution in this country. And I really empower all of you to do this, to look into Bill of Rights. If you go on the IamFreeCanadian.ca, it's linked to the government page where you can download these copies. But I would love to do this together before we completely get rained out here. I'm going to read one phrase at a time, guys, and please repeat after me. I am a Canadian. A free Canadian. Free to speak without fear. Free to worship God in my own way. Thank you. Free to stand for what I think right. Free to oppose what I believe wrong. Free to choose those who shall govern my country. This heritage of freedom, I pledge to uphold for myself and all mankind. Imagine how beautiful our country is going to be when we all read this together with our children, our families. We're going to have a beautiful country to live together. So my mission is, I am free Canadian, and so all of you are, and together we're going to make Canada free again. Who's with me? All right, let's go, everybody. And more than anything, faith is essential. You know why? When you have faith, faith stands for unconditional belief. I repeat, faith stands for unconditional belief. So when you have faith with no conditions, you are unstoppable. So be unstoppable in your community, make a difference in your community, be the light, shine bright, don't be apologetic about your beliefs, your traditions, and standing up for your children and all the children in this country, guys. I love you. Stay healthy, everybody.